I can't go to Walmart. I just can't. That's what I'm trying to say. Alright guys, so today's video is going to be my February favorites, and I thought it would be so much fun to do this video Samantha March style, so do a ranking my February favorites video. So I'm going to be ranking all of the products I tried out in February or discovered or just used a lot of basically in February, and I'm going to be ranking them from least favorite to favorite. That way we save the best for last, right? I normally do try on style favorites videos, but I thought it would be a lot of fun to just show you, just talk about them and do a ranking style just so you guys see where they land on my on the totem pole, I guess. But I am wearing pretty much everything I'm going to be talking about, and they will be up as shorts either before this video goes up or after a tutorial on this look. But yeah, before I get into this video, I'd love for you to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy my monthly favorites videos. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and turn on the notification bell for videos 3 times a week. And head over to my Instagram for tons of creative looks, and let's get into this video. Okay, so I have 26 products to talk about. I did do like a testing new drugstore makeup, and I did a bunch of product reviews this month, so I did have a lot to talk about. But coming in at a whopping 26, like this is literally my least favorite product that I've tried. Like I dislike this product. It is like not good. This is the Biossance, I think that's how you pronounce this, squalene and bamboo deodorant. So I had an issue where I ran out of my beloved Kosas deodorant. I was gonna order it, but then I was like, let me just try Instacart, because Sephora's on Instacart now, which is mind-blowing to me. They just don't have everything that you can find online. So I was like, you know what, let's try this one. This one was like one of the top reviewed deodorants, and I regret trying this out. I tried this out maybe a couple of times, and right off the bat I was not impressed with it because of the packaging. It is very loose, like see what just happened, and I tend to grab my deodorants by the lid. I honestly don't like solid deodorants either. I prefer the serum, like the Kosas deodorant that I love so much. I'm a person that struggles with BO, and I've talked about it on my channel a lot. This did not help my BO at all. I was stinking. Like I had to take a shower both times that I used this, like right away, because it just did not help my BO. I don't know what it is, but I did not enjoy that whatsoever, so I won't be repurchasing that one. I won't even be finishing it up. I ordered my Kosas deodorant and it's coming. I'm actually trying a different deodorant too. Coming in at 25, we have the Milani Brightening Under Eye Tint. So if you saw my testing new drugstore makeup, you saw the epic fail that this was for me, because I don't like the packaging of this. Besides the packaging, I just feel like this is an unnecessary product. Me personally, I don't need to brighten my under eyes. I could find a concealer that does both, and I honestly forget to use this. I just think it's kind of an unnecessary step in my makeup routine, and I just haven't really used it since that video. Okay, so those were the two products that I really just like did not enjoy. The ones coming up are kind of like my okays. They're like whatever. At 24, we have the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Translucent Setting Powder. The only reason I put this so low is because there were other products that just wowed me a lot more this month. This was not a bad powder. It just wasn't like, it wasn't revolutionary. I'm wearing it right now. It sets everything in place really nicely. The only reason I bought it is because it was so affordable, and I need an affordable translucent powder like this for when I cover my brows for my really creative looks, because I don't want to use like a higher end powder and waste money doing that. At 23, we have the e.l.f. Wow Brow. So this is a brow gel. I really do think this is a good dupe for the Glossier brow. Wait, what's it called? The boy brow. Oh my gosh, what's wrong with me? It is a very, very thin and small wand, but I don't know if my camera is ever going to pick this up, but there are like some little fibers like in the actual wand, which I don't really understand. It is a good dupe for the boy brow, but I just wouldn't replace it. I don't think, in my opinion, I like the boy brow a little bit more. Number 22, we have the Olaplex number 3 Hair Perfector. Now I bought this off of so many people's recommendations, and honestly, I just wasn't so impressed with this. That's why it's in the okay category. Like this isn't like a horrible product or anything. Honestly, I didn't see the hype of what everyone was talking about. Like it didn't do anything revolutionary for my hair whatsoever, so I'm kind of bummed about that. But I do think I might need to get the other Olaplex products and use this in conjunction with those products, because honestly I just really didn't see that much of a difference in like what I was using before, and like this is a really pricey product for it not to do anything to my hair. Next, we have the Fresh Kombucha Cleansing Treatment. This is basically a micellar water. This is again in the okay category because I just didn't see anything so crazy about it. I honestly am not a huge fan of micellar waters. I would rather use an oil-based eye makeup remover and then go in with the cleansing balm. This just adds like another step. I feel like it doesn't take everything off as well as my oil-based makeup removers do. I got this through Octoly, so I'm thankful to them for sending it to to me, but honestly, I'm gonna use it, but it's not something that I would purchase with my own money. For number 20, we have the e.l.f. Putty Blush. This is in the shade I Wish I Knew, because honestly, it doesn't say it on the packaging, and that's kind of one annoying thing. I don't remember the name of this right now. I'm honestly a little disappointed with this product. I'm not wearing this one today. I'm wearing a different blush. I'm gonna talk about that one in a second. It's okay. Like, I have used it very few times for me to give you my complete honest opinion. I just like the other cream blush that's on the market a little bit more, which is why it's ranked so low. I do need to use it a little bit more. I did do a TikTok comparing both this one and the Milani blush that I'm going to talk about later on in this video, but I will tell you that obviously the Milani ranked higher in this video. So this is a nice blush. It just didn't really wow me. Number 19, we have the Profusion Feel Good Skin Long Wear Skin Perfector. I only put this here because other products impressed me more than this did this month. That's just the way it is. It's a nice foundation. It's a really affordable foundation. It gives great coverage. It has a really nice like satin finish. I wouldn't say it's matte. I wouldn't say it's dewy either. I just think everything looks really nice over top this foundation. Every time I wear this foundation, I can't complain. Like, it's a nice foundation. I just don't really like the smell. It's also only found at Walmart, so it's kind of inconvenient because I hate going to Walmart. I really do. I have to order, like, I can't go to Walmart. I just can't. But it's a nice foundation, and I would repurchase it, to be honest. It's very affordable, but it's just not like, I don't know. It's just like a meh. That's why it's number 19. Coming in at 18 is the Essence the blush in the shade Befitting. This is a beautiful blush. I honestly don't have anything bad to say about it. This is a really affordable blush. If you're in the market for a good drugstore blush, I recommend this one. It is a very nice neutral shade, a good everyday shade. It lasts on the skin. It's really, really nice. I really did enjoy this blush. So this is the cream blush I was talking about, coming in at number 17. This is the Milani Cheek Kiss cream blush in the shade Nude Kiss. It is the one I'm wearing right now. It is really pigmented, so you have to take a really light hand, but I really enjoy this blush. It lasts a lot longer than the e.l.f. one, and I just think it looks better on the skin at the end of the day. So I definitely recommend this one over the e.l.f. one. At the moment, we'll see. I gotta use the e.l.f. one a little bit more, but really, really nice blush. Number 16 is another product from Milani. This is the Milani lip liner, the Color Statement lip liner in the shade All Natural. This is like the perfect warm tone, brown tone, like nude. It's the perfect everyday lip liner. I love the formula of this lip liner. It's what I'm wearing under the gloss right now, which on top of that, I'm wearing the Alamar Cosmetics Birthday Suit lip gloss, which was in my last monthly favorites. I love that lip gloss, and the combination of those two is so, so pretty. I love this lip liner, highly recommended. Coming in at 15, I have the Essence Sun Club Matte Bronzing Powder Palette. This is a really nice, affordable palette. Essence is a great drugstore brand. I've been getting more into that brand lately. I think it suits a lot of skin tones. It's a really nice formula. It lasts on the skin all day. It's really easily blended, and I love this so, so much. I just wish a little bit. This is a bronzing palette. It's not a contour palette, so it's a really quite warm tone, but adding maybe a cool tone to make it like a universal type of bronzer palette would be amazing. But this is not to chisel out the cheekbones. Let's just say that. It's to warm up the skin. For number 14, I have the NYX, what's this called? Lift and Snatch Brow Tint Pen. It's what I'm wearing on my brows right now. It's really, really nice. It is a dupe for the Glossier Brow Flick for sure. It even has a more fine tip. I did show this in my Testing New Drugstore Makeup. It is absolutely amazing. It does the job. I do think that the Glossier one lasts on the brows a little bit longer. By the end of the day, my brows are still in place with the Glossier one. This one's a little bit faded, but it is a really good drugstore brow pen. I highly recommend it. Coming in at 13, we have the Auric Smoke Reflex. I have all three of them here. I did a whole dedicated review on the Auric brand. If you want to check it out, it'll be up in the eye. But the only reason I rank these aren't really that low. We're number 13. It's not like crazy, crazy low. Is because I just really don't generally reach for one like single eyeshadows. So I haven't really reached for, I did use this one in particular in that Auric review, but I haven't used the other ones really like at all. I do like that they are amazing one and done shadows. Like if you are wanting to do like a really simple everyday makeup look, or do it quickly, this is like for you for sure. Like, it is a great formula. It's a really interesting concept. I really like how unique the entire brand is as a whole. So I will definitely be using these. That's the reason I rank them so low. They're not bad, they're amazing quality. I love the uniqueness, I love the packaging, everything is amazing, but I just haven't really reached for them that much. For number 12, we have the Essence Pure Nude Highlighter. This is a highlighter I will recommend to any beginner who's starting out in makeup. It is a very subtle highlight, so you're not gonna get like a bam in your face highlighter. It is really, really pretty on the skin though. It gives you like a glossy skin, like glass skin, that's what I'm trying to say. There's not like huge chunks of glitter particles or anything. It is just a beautiful like subtle highlight for the cheekbones, and definitely recommend that for beginners. Number 11, we have the Naked Wild West palette, which is my previous video. I'll have it up in the eye. I did a 2 looks 1 palette with this palette. The reason it's number 11 is because I've tried out a lot of palettes this month, and the other palettes just impressed me a lot more. So this one ranks number like 5 in the palettes that I'm going to talk about. I really do like the color story of this palette. I think it's a great palette for neutral lovers, like anyone who loves like these everyday shades with a pop of color perhaps. It's just not really like my type of tones. As you can see, I love the more bright tones. I will use it, and I probably would use this a lot on clients because it's a perfect like bridal makeup look. You have your perfect mix of cool tones and warm tones to create the perfect bridal look, but it's just not a palette that I'm going to reach for a whole lot, so that's why it's number 11. All right, so we're in the top 10. I'm so excited. So for number 10, I have something random. It's not really a beauty product, but it's worth mentioning. This is the Taka, I'm not really sure how you pronounce it, Montauk candle. I did get this in glossy box way back in November, and I just had been afraid to light this candle. I have been on a candle kick for like the last few weeks, and I was like, you know what, it's time for me to try this out, and I did. When you first smell it, and this is the reason that I was so afraid to try it, is it smells so strong, like on its own, I'm like, whoa, it's gonna give me a headache if I light it. But once I lit it, it really did not give me a headache whatsoever. It's a lot more subtle than I realized it would be. It smells a bit, I'll leave the notes on the screen. I'm very bad at describing scent. It's not like a sweet scent. It has like a really like musky scent, I want to say. Oh my gosh, I can't describe it. It's such a unique scent and I really love it. I definitely would purchase the full size of this. Next, we have an e.l.f. Bite Size palette. This is the Berry Bad. Yeah, the Berry Bad. I did use this in my testing drugstore makeup. I think this is a perfect everyday palette. The e.l.f. Bite Size palettes are amazing. They're only $3. Super affordable, great formula. Like, you can't go wrong. I have another mini palette next. This is number 8. This is the Natasha Denona Mini Love palette. This one's newer to like the market, so I had to pick it up along with my number 1 palette of the month, which I'm going to talk about in a second, which is another Natasha Denona palette. But this is a beautiful everyday palette. Once again, I love these kinds of mauve tones, so that's why I wanted to get it. Like, I knew I was gonna love it, and you can create a whole look with this palette, and that's what I love about the mini palette. I think that there's such a great way to test out the Natasha Denona formula without having to spend $60 to $100 for one of her bigger palettes. You could do a whole lot with this palette. I highly recommend it. In number 7, we have the Maybelline Sky High mascara. Wow, this mascara went viral on TikTok like a while ago. It took me a long time to get it. It's the mascara I'm wearing today. It is a great mascara. It gives you the length and the separating of the lashes that a lot of people look for. It doesn't really do a whole lot with volume, so if you have like not so many lashes, you may not like this mascara all that much. If you're searching for volume, this is not going to really give you that much volume. I am a little blessed to have a full head of lashes. You know what I mean? I have a lot of lashes. I just need them to lengthen and separate, so I definitely love this mascara for that. It's also really affordable, and I think you could finally buy it because I think they're back in stock. Like, there was a time where it was sold out everywhere, so it was really annoying, but I really love that mascara. It's great. Next, I have a primer, and this is crazy. This comes in at number 6, yeah. This is the Hard Candy Smoothing Primer Balm. I recently did a TikTok where I compared this to the Tatcha the Silk Canvas. I actually did the same thing in my testing new drugstore makeup video. I'm pretty sure I did one half of my face with the Hard Candy primer and the other half with the Tatcha the Silk Canvas. Oh my gosh, this is such a great dupe for that. If you want that smoothing, your texture smooth, your pores filled, your foundation to look absolutely flawless, this primer is for you. You don't need to spend the $52 for the Tatcha the Silk Canvas. I've honestly been using this instead of the Tatcha the Silk Canvas for the entirety of February, and I do not regret it. It's actually insane how much of a dupe this is for the Tatcha the Silk Canvas. it makes me so happy. Next, we have a highlighter. This is from Kaleidos Makeup. This is the Space Age Prophecy Multi-Chrome highlighter. First of all, this packaging is everything. It's the highlighter I'm wearing on my cheeks right now. You could honestly build it up a lot more and it could be a lot more intense, or you could leave it a little bit more muted like I did today because I wanted that focus to be on the eye look, honestly. But this packaging is everything. It is quite a pricey highlighter, I'm not gonna lie. It also comes from China, so it takes forever to get to you, but this is the most stunning highlighter I've ever touched in my entire life, which is actually crazy. It is so smooth, it blends so easily, but it has such a pretty shade. Like, you have your pink, reddish, blue, greenish. It's a multi-chrome. I can't even tell you how many colors I see in here, depending on the lighting, depending on the location, and it actually like super transfers onto the cheeks like that same way too. Like, in different lighting you see it more of a blue or a green. It's actually insane. Like, I love this thing so much, and that's why it's my number 5. It's actually such a pretty highlighter. I've been using it so much lately and I highly recommend it. Coming in at number 4, we have the Auric Glow Lust. I love this product, first of all, because it is such a unique product to come to the beauty industry. Like, I know the Charlotte Tilbury has something similar. I've never actually tried that, so I can't really compare it. I just think that this adds so much to a look. I did do, like I said, the whole review if you want to see that video. I love that it gives a really nice luminous glow to any foundation. Like, I mixed it in with my foundation today and it just gave you that extra bit of glow. And I also love using it on top of the cheekbones as a normal liquid highlighter. This is such a great multi-use product. If you're gonna get one thing from the Auric brand, it should be this. And I think it's such a unique concept, and I think she's doing such a good job with this brand already. I'm really excited to see what else she comes out with, but that is definitely number 4 on my February favorites list. Coming in at number 3, we have Davina Cosmetics eyeshadows. To be honest, I didn't even pick which ones I was gonna talk about in this video, but I am wearing these two, and I'll have the names of them down below because honestly, I tried to take this one out to discuss which one I was wearing in the video where I actually tested these all out, which I'll have in the eye, by the way, and it fell on the floor and it broke. It cracked in half, and my heart cracked in half too. But I'm wearing these two. This one's on the inner half of my lid and this one's on the outer half, and they're such gorgeous multi-chromes. I love them so much, and I've used them so much already. I can't wait to see what other looks I come up with. This is the Aurora Flare collection, and then this is the Star Chasers collection, and I have them in 2 separate palettes because I want to just differentiate them in my own mind. And I put a little bit of this one in the inner corner as well over here, not in the inner corner. This is a different palette that I want to talk about next. But like, the top 3 are palettes. Like, this is actually insane how many palettes I've tried in February. But I love this collection as well. It's just a little bit more muted. They're not multi-chromes, they're just really nice. I think they're duochromes. They're not as bam in your face as the Aurora Flare collection. Coming in at number 2, I have the Kaleidos Club Nebula palette, which the next video you see will be a 2 looks 1 palette. No, 3 looks 1 palette using this. It's a 3 looks 1 palette using this palette and full on looks. And oh my gosh, I had so much fun because in that video I used every single shade in this palette. No regrets. I absolutely love this palette. It is such a great formula and I highly recommend it. If you want it, I think it's coming back in stock one more time in the spring. Really wish I wouldn't make it limited edition. I really think they need to make it permanent, but that's just me. I think that this is like such a great formula. I've used every single shade in this palette and none of the shades have disappointed me at all. The mattes blend out so smoothly and the shimmers are so buttery and pigmented. I'm actually wearing this shade in the inner corner and this shade in the a little bit in the crease. Oh, I didn't mention this, but I am wearing like one of the matte brown shades as well in the crease from the Naked Wild West palette, and I did mention the other ones. I just kind of picked and choose like a bunch of different shades from the palettes I'm talking about, and I'm gonna talk about one more palette because coming in at number 1 we have the Natasha Denona Love palette. This is the midi sized palette, so it's the $65 one, not the $125 one or whatever the cost is of the crazy. Anyway, this is such a gorgeous palette. The reason I ranked this number 1 is, first of all, the formula is amazing. I love this. I did do a Valentine's Day palette bingo with this, using this palette for the first time, but I've used it so much since then. It is such a beautiful everyday palette. I feel like I will get a lot of use out of this in my daily life, like when I actually go out and go to parties, and yeah, that doesn't happen anymore, but you know what I mean. Like, I will definitely get a ton of use out of this, and I definitely love the formula of this. I'm actually wearing, which one? No, this shade, also in the crease. Love this. This is my number one baby. But yeah, that completes my February favorites. Let me know what you were loving throughout February. I would love to know. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. It helps me out so much. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. All right, you guys, so today's video is going to be my January favorites. So I'm gonna be ranking, did I say January? Head over to my Instagram. At 22 we have, wait, what? Oh, I missed one. At 23 we have the NYX, what? Use this in conjunction. They're such a great way to test out the